Sorry, sorting out my camera here. Welcome everybody, welcome. Here is the situation. My Lexus is actually overheating, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it for my next test. So the plan for today is I'm going to drive around until my car overheats. Then once it overheats, I'm going to pull over and bleed the system. I'm then going to make it to my mechanic, and he is going to diagnose what the problem is, because right now all I know is it's overheating, but I don't know what the problem is. Why am I doing this? Well, I have a shot of steam coming out of the air vents, which is a sign that the vehicle's overheating. However, I don't have a shot of the gauge here with it overheating. When it overheated last time, I was actually on the way to work, so I didn't have time to get a shot, or I didn't even think to get the shot, because at that point I wasn't going to use this for my next test. So I'm basically wanting to get this shot here of that doing that today. Now I think it's important that I have the actual shot of my car with the overheat happening, because it's a big part of the story. I could just go online and get a photo of that, but I'd rather have it with my actual car actually overheating. It's important that that's authentic. And because my channel is testing honesty, I think it's important that I'm as authentic as possible and transparent, and wherever I can be. It has to be pretty much perfect given what I'm doing. So far I decided that I was going to use this for the test. I tried to get it to overheat just by idling for about 30 minutes. That didn't work. It didn't overheat. I drove around my block for about an hour and it still didn't want to overheat. I had to take this in for emissions, which meant I had to drive quite far from my house to my old mechanic, and I bled the system before I did that. So I have bled this recently. Since bleeding it, I've drove for about 2 hours, and I don't know when it's going to overheat. So hopefully we can get it to overheat today. I can get my shot, and then we're good to go. That part of the next video, or the next series of videos, will be done. What's actually wrong with the car? I don't know, but we can eliminate some things. The thermostat is opening, so it's probably not a thermostat issue. The oil cap is not milky, so it's probably not a head gasket. It could be a loose or cracked hose, but my best guess is 3 years ago we fixed an issue with the engine. I think it had a cracked head. I can't remember exactly what it was, but we put epoxy on. If you don't know what that is, just think of it like glue. We basically glued a crack in the engine, and that held way longer than expected. It held for about 3 years, and I took this to the track. It held racetrack conditions with the glue, essentially. Why I think it's failed, and why I'm pretty sure that this is the cause, is I have a P420 issue right now with the car, and I put Seafoam through the system, which basically cleans everything out. And I think the Seafoam, which is quite potent, has kind of loosened the epoxy or the glue, creating that crack and letting air into the system. But that's just my guess, but that's what I think it is. I could be terribly wrong with that. Either way, there are air bubbles in the system, and it's a matter of time before it overheats. So I'm going to drive the car around. I've got a little circuit here, and we'll see if we can get it to overheat today to get the shot. And while I'm here, I'll answer some questions, and after each lap, I'll do 1 or 2 laps, and after each lap, I will come in and answer questions. And if no one is watching this, which there's a good chance that no one is watching this, I will go and just live answer comments on my short. Okay, let's get this going. Let's see if I can get this dang thing to overheat. Currently, we're slightly under operating temperature because I've been sitting here rehearsing what I was going to say. All right, here we go. So, in the car park of the Best Buy, I chose this so that I wouldn't look like a complete weirdo sitting in the car park. and it's nice and wide. See, some of the car parks around here, it's real easy to crash in. All right, trying to get this thing to overheat. This is a weird, it's like a two-way stop here. We stop, they don't have to stop. It's the weirdest setup I've seen. And I'm just gonna wait because Atlanta, flashing through, I don't know. All right. Alright, well, so far not overheating. In fact, it's not even up to operating temperature yet. Oh, no. Alright, here we go. So, I've been living in Atlanta for about 7 years, and one of the hardest things to get used to is the driving. People are friggin' crazy here. And also the roads. Like, this area right now is a nice area with wide roads. But you get some areas where, like, the lane will just disappear with no warning. At night, there's a lot of streets without street lighting, which makes it super dodgy, especially when it's wet. Alright, so this is a circuit that I used to use as a warm-up when I was going to go to the track. And the reason I like it is because it's real safe. Like, if I mess up, I'm probably just going to hurt my ego and my car. So, this part, obviously on the freeway, if everyone's going in the same direction and you make a mistake, you're not going to have a head-on, which is important. A lot of it is like this, with barriers on each side, nice and wide. So yeah, I'll use this as like a warm-up before I go to the racetrack. This is weird, I'm just talking to myself. Hopefully we won't have too much traffic, because what I want to do is I want to keep the revs high and, you know, put some pressure on the car to try to get it to overheat, or to make it happen faster. Oh, now one thing to note is my speedo right now is saying I'm doing 70. I ain't doing 70. Like, I have a FRS differential, which basically means the speedo is going to read higher. And the reason I put that on is because it made the car accelerate faster. Alright, so check this out. Like, wide barriers on each side. Like, it's going to be kind of hard to screw up enough where you do any damage to anything serious anyway. Alright, let him through, because Atlanta, don't want to be in his blind spot. Coming up. So this is nice to, you can push the limit of grip without actually breaking the law, because it's such a tight corner, and we're in like a 45-mile-an-hour zone right now. You can kind of push the car. I'm not going to, because there's a truck in front of me, especially on a live stream. But yeah, you can come around this and work some understeer and oversteer. Oh, I got traction control on. But look at this, super safe. Barriers on each side, wide lanes. This is a great place if you're going to be driving enthusiastically. It's a great place to do it. Not overheating yet. Now, when I drove the other day for about 2 hours, this guy's pulling a U-turn, hopefully not in front of me. There was a lot of freeway driving, and that still didn't make it overheat. It's just a waiting game. Oh, pretty close there, Mr. V-Dub. It's a little annoying that there's traffic. I can't really open it up too much. Hopefully they'll get out of my way. He is. He is too. Hey. I don't want to be too reckless. Alright, not overheating yet. And this corner is a little tricky since it's downhill. The road is kind of falling away from your tires essentially, and if you have a track, a corner like this on a racetrack is a corner that a lot of people will slide off to the side because you're going to turn the wheel. You're not going to have as much grip as flat or up, and it's easy to slide off. And same here, when you come over a crest like this, where the road goes up and over, you lose grip because the momentum of the car is going up and the road's coming down, and that's corners like that are real technical. It's easy to mess them up. We got a lot of traffic. This hasn't been a great run, but I'm sitting at higher revs to try to put some more heat into the engine. Alright, I'm going to pull off and see if this is still live, see if anyone's actually watching, see if there are any comments, and if not, I don't know, I think I'll answer some normal shorts comments if there's no live comments. I need to be, I think either lane is fine. I'm gonna chill because like at any point any of these guys can pop into my lane. I'm holding second gear just to give a little more revs to try to get a little more heat into the engine. Alright, got the green. A lot of traffic. Not ideal. Not overheating. Oh. Sorry, officer. I'm sure they'll be fine with that. What you doing, Beamer? I don't trust you at all. Alright, so that's one round. Now I do have a unreleased video. I'm waiting on, I might have a kind of a deal, I don't know what to call it, a partnership where there's a company who are asking me to play their music in my shorts, and I think YouTube are doing a similar thing to Spotify where there's like a pool of money, and if your song gets played then they pay the artist. I don't know the exact details, but that's the gist of it, I think. I'm just waiting for them to amend the contract and send it back, but also I just had another potential sponsor, my first potential sponsor, reach out, and they want to send me one of their machines to show in my video. It's going to be like a code reader. I'm just sorting that out. I might delay the next video. It's ready to go. It's been ready to go actually for about 2 weeks, but I might delay it for maybe another couple of weeks to get everything sorted, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a big one. It's going to be controversial. People are going to call me all sorts of nasty shit. because it involves a mechanic, a location where English is not their first language. I don't want to spoil the result, but I'm going to get called all sorts of nasty shit. So yeah, and because of that, it's going to be a big video, which is unfortunate. It's interesting actually, my biggest video has 14 million views on YouTube, and I think at least 1 million on TikTok and Instagram. That was from a nice location, and the controversy with that was that they didn't charge me, and then people went absolutely ballistic. So interestingly enough, my biggest video to date has been a positive one. Alright, pulling up to my spot. Let's see if I've been talking to myself. I'm pretty sure I have been. Oh, is my mic scratchy? I was on the seatbelt there. If anyone's listening, can you tell me if my mic was scratchy? It was under the seatbelt. Alright, something like that. Good enough. Okay. And still not overheating. I'm going to leave the car on because there's a chance it'll overheat while I'm idling. So, alright. I'll get my laptop out. I don't even know what I can see online, but hopefully I can see comments and respond. I've got a feeling I might have to do it through the app. I think I've tried to see comments before. Where's my hotspot? No hotspot. Alright, well, you're coming off my head. Alright, this might... I hope this doesn't stop the live stream. If it does, sorry, but I'm about to try to hotspot my laptop to see if anyone's watching. And one of them. Come on now. Alright, well that doesn't look like it wants to play ball. Let's just check my phone. Alright. Alright, 18 people. What's up, 18 people? I wasn't talking to myself. Let's have a look. Yib, message retracted. I don't know what that means. Bicky Boo, I'm drunk on opioids. Good for you. Bicky Boo, about to go for a drive. Okay, that's just great. Alright, let's try to see if I can see my own comments. No, alright. Alright, well, since I don't have any more live comments, let's do another lap. Hopefully less traffic. Let's move the mic. I've got a feeling it might have been scratchy. Boop. Okay, there and there. We still haven't overheated. It's holding true as if it's trying to pretend like it doesn't have an overheating problem. Don't lie to me, car. Alright, here we go. Round 2. It's kind of hot. Let's turn that off. See, that guy, he didn't stop at all, so there might have been a stop sign there at some point, but there's no stop sign there, so I don't think they have to stop. It's a weird intersection. Looks like this guy's trying to go straight, which is not a good idea. I'll never try that. That's crazy. Good luck. Oh, he's trying to go that way. Just a reminder, I will answer comments after every lap. And also, I have a FRS differential in the back for any police officers watching. The speed on my Speedo is not the accurate speed. Alright, let's open it up a little bit if we can. Get out of the way, press. No chance, but I'm just going to hold third gear to keep the revs high, and we're still not overheating. Watching the Camry there in case I went straight into his blind spot. This is an interesting bit here because not only does it go up a hill and then over a crest, there's a bump right here. So if you're going quickly, you would get, watch the press, whoop, you would get almost airborne. And in fact, I get, sometimes the rear gets airborne. And if you're going too fast, you'll easily drift into the barrier there. I like how technical this is. There's only a small strip of road, but it's pretty technical. Pretty sure I can get past the press. Alright, we're good. You hear that? The rear slipped because we went over that pretty steep lip in the road there. Alright, making sure I'm not going to hit anybody. Okay, and we might have the corkscrew here to ourselves, which means I can push the car a little bit. Perfectly safe, no pedestrians. The only issue would be as if someone like stalled around the corner, but there's enough space, since I'm in the inside lane, there's enough space that if I needed to, I could drift to the outside lane. No chance of hitting pedestrians, no chance of a head-on, like a real nice safe environment if you wanted to drive spiritedly, if that's a word. Alright, we've got this one free as well. Now this one's a little more technical because it's going downhill, so it's real easy to lose grip. So it'll be easy to plow into the side there. And are we overheating? Nope. Once again, downhill. This might be off camber, I think, as well, which means yeah, if you go a little bit too fast in this corner, you're finding yourself over there, which see the tire tracks there, someone did. Like perfectly safe, no chance of having an accident unless you do something really stupid. But now we're coming up to where the traffic's at. I'm just going to chill out, drive defensively, make sure no one drives into me without seeing me. See, yeah, I gotta watch out for this guy. There's a chance he comes across like this. I gotta watch out for that guy. There's a chance he goes back that way. He's gotta watch out all directions. People are crazy. In New Zealand, people are like rude. but at least they kind of deliberately choose to pull in front of you or something. Here, I don't know, I think it's negligent. I don't think they see you sometimes. I think they just kind of go for it and expect you to get out of the way. Overheating yet? Nope. Oi. Yep, that's the sort of thing you see often. But what you don't see often is it looks like they made room for him. That was nice. I think one of the cars pulled back so he could pull in. So once I get down there, answer comments if there are any. I'll go through like, I don't know, 5 comments from the shorts and then try it all over again. No overheating. Kind of annoying. As I said, I for the 2 hours of driving, it was mostly freeway driving non-stop, if that has an effect. Here I'm trying to get at least heat in the engine. It's at operating temperature, so I think it's just a matter of waiting for the air bubbles that are in the system to get to wherever it does the cooling. It's actually kind of tricky. If you look to the left here, my entry is pretty thin, so you got to kind of take a wide berth and then cut in. Otherwise, you risk drifting into the other lane. Alright, I'm back to Best Buy. Alrighty. Get a mic. What did you do to it? It was over my seatbelt. Has that gotten better? GDRG, FUG. I've got a lapel mic here. I think I had it under the seatbelt. Alright, let's check out some more comments. Mateo Lebron, haha, I love this man. He ruins his own car just to see if someone will scam him. I mean, it ruined itself. I didn't I didn't do this one. This one is a legitimate problem that happened. And we got Mateo, Wave, hey, what's up, man? And then we got Chester. The main issue is the head gasket okay or not. I think the head gasket is, because I checked the oil cap and it's not milky. Okay, well, I think we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to probably drive around a little bit more and try and get this thing to overheat, but that'll do for today. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it to overheat, but thank you for joining, and I'm going to try and figure out how to end this thing. See you all later.